You are not obligated to do anything. So today what I want to touch upon is that you really don't need, there's nothing do you need to do. Of course, there are consequences for you not doing it. And at the same time, you don't have to do something. And I know this is a very sensitive topic that I'm touching upon, and yet there are a lot of conversations that are happening that I'm hearing because there are kids who are saying that I feel I need to take care of my parents, I need to take care of my sister, I need to do this or that. And they are at a point where they cannot decide what is the best thing for them to do. And so what I want to ask you is that if you're thinking about that thing, right? If it's on a want scale, 0 as in you really don't want to do it, or 10 you really want to do it, where would it be? So for some people it may be lower, some people may be higher, some of them may be in the middle. There is a want scale, but in terms of need, there really isn't anything you need to do. You're not obligated to do anything. And I got this concept from one of my coaches. She said there was this one day she was just at the park with her 2 little kids, and at one point in time she was like, I can just walk away. No one's watching. The kids are just there. I can just walk away. And so when you can actually take yourself out of that and say, oh yeah, because there are people in this world who walked away from the kids, walked away from the parents. Now is the judgment, right, from the social construct. What does that mean about you is a different thing from the obligation. So why I'm sharing this with you is because with this dynamic of the want and the need, if you look at it in the big picture of things, when we talk about love from love between a parent and child, in the ideal world, the parent will be giving the child unconditional love. What does that mean? Whether the child choose to stay with me or choose to walk away, choose to love me or choose not to love me, I still love my child. That's called unconditional love. And so if I'm sick, I don't need my child to come back to take care of me. Now, it's nice if he really wants to come back and stay by me because he chooses to do it. And it really challenges the Chinese concept of filial piety, right? Parent, child, because a parent sacrificed for the child, so the child needs to repay back the parents back. And so now it becomes a very transactional relationship. And so when we become a transactional relationship, right? Because sometimes when our child really wants to go out and try different things, do different things, or may make a decision that is very much against the parents' value, then the parents get mad to try to control the child. The parents said, okay, I'll pretend I never had you, and control the child. And so when the parents, for example, getting older and now needs this child to come back to take care of them, then that's where the struggle begins, because it's a very transactional fight between the two. And for me, this is where I come in to help my clients, because at the end of the day, us as a child, we can only do so much within our humanly possible, like within our human capability. I can only do so much sometimes when it comes to maybe taking care of the parents' financial situation, right? Or making sure that they're well taken care of. What does that even mean, right? So the child may come midway, but the parents also, or the other party also needs to come in to meet them somewhere in between to make the relationship work. Now, if there are some parents who are very toxic, that have not might not have prepared for their future, or they might not, or they are very much always complaining about their lives, or sometimes they blame everyone and just expects the child to take care of them. And during those times, I have to really help my clients challenge that reality, because a child can only do so much, and if they are not doing their best to come and meet you, then I will have to help my clients to stand up for themselves, to say, you know what, I can only help so much and I have to remove myself. And so this is the challenging topic that we cannot decide for everyone, because it can only be determined by that person and what is best for them. But I want to share this with you because a lot of people are having difficulty when it comes to, I need to do this, I am forced into the situation and I really don't want to. And when I don't want to, then I get blamed, I get judged for being a bad child, being irresponsible, for being selfish. And so all of these are creating so much tension within the relationship. And so that's why today I wanted to share this idea that if you are in this situation, I want to help you separate out on a want scale, how much do you want to do this thing? And then whether you really need to do it or not. You're not obligated. You're not obligated to do that thing. Now you just have to work on what are you willing to give and how much are you willing to give, and be able to draw that line for you so that you feel comfortable giving, because this is your unconditional love for giving. But then when the other person takes advantage of you, then you have to draw a line somewhere, right? So I would like to invite you to think about that. And if you are having trouble with this, I would love for you to reach out to me and book a session with me so we can figure out what it is that we can actually work on, what your goals are, and we can do this together, because I know how difficult this situation is, and it can be very daunting, it can be frustrating, it can feel like defeat. So I'm right here ready to walk with you. That's it for today. If you would like to share any of your aha moments, or if there's any situation that you would like to share with me, I would love for you to comment down below, or you can send me a message. That's all for today. Until next time.